is our nutrition segment of the show. So remember small tips and also remember awareness. So the tip with nutrition is be aware of what you eat. The thing is, here's the rule. If it's man-made, don't eat it. I just made it easy for you. Why are there so many books on nutrition? Because nobody's gotten it yet. Hi, I'm Larry Bruin, and we're here on a beautiful Windsor day, raining outside, but we're used to this. And we're here talking about nutrition. And you'd think you'd find me in a grocery store. So we're in a grocery store, let's see what's man-made, what isn't. But no, I'm here at the University of Windsor Community Garden, and we're here talking about soil and the importance of soil as far as your nutrition goes, because it all starts here. There's no cookie tree. What is the importance of soil in relation to the nutrition of the food?
Well, Larry, I'm not a scientist, but I have been reading up on this. I've been an organic gardener for years, and the whole premise of our organic gardening is that you start by feeding the soil. And it's been recently, since I've been involved in this garden, that I've started to take a closer look at soil science. I think there's an emotional response to organic gardening that you can see our compost pile over here. Well, if you just put compost on it, or if you just put manure in it and don't use chemicals, like everything is okay. But when you look at soil science, it's all chemicals. Organic chemicals. When you go to your doctor, you get the various nutrients and things analyzed in your body, like what's your potassium level, are you low in iron, and organisms are organisms. So soil and plants are the same thing. They've got the same kind of organic chemicals that need to be in balance in order to have healthy plants that fight off disease, that in turn produce good quality food at the end of it.
That's exactly what happens in people, and it's reflective, life as human beings is reflective of the soil.
Yeah, that's the point. I guess, Larry, we're in agreement with that. So what we're going to attempt to achieve here is to learn from the soil analysis and work towards helping to balance the soil. So when we have everything working in unison, so the pH level, that we are creating an environment that supports earthworms, fungal balance with bacterial balance, all of those factors come together, then the plants are healthy. Then you have less susceptibility to insect damage. You've got less susceptibility to fungal problems. You've got healthier plants, which presumably are producing healthier food for people.
But actually feeling better and having it, you have to sort of look at the quality of the food. And so we always recommend patients eat canned food guide. And the canned food guide sort of recommends that you eat the least processed food possible. So the more natural it comes from the ground, the better it is for you.
Everybody's into reading labels and doing all this stuff. You see, fruits, vegetables, I mean, you don't have to worry about reading labels because they don't come in labels. They're not packaged. Like olives. Of course, there's an olive tree, right? But they might put something in it, like a preservative or something. The more it is made by nature, the better it is for you. Not for something like, say, cereal. There's no cereal tree, right? But just be aware of what is man-made and what isn't. That is your nutrition tip for this show.
If we don't have things in balance within our body, you do get prone to certain problems, health-wise.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
So it's related to that. It's the same reason we take fish oil or vitamins or other kinds of supplements. If we haven't got that from our food, we need to get it in there so we're properly balanced. Ideally, you get it from your food. So that's the principles with organic gardening. Ideally, we're putting the kinds of things into the soil organically that will become available to the plants.
You never eat anything by accident. Sleep is so important that we need to regenerate and recover our bodies so we can accomplish our goals and our dreams the next day. We went on the streets of Windsor and asked, how much sleep on average are you getting a night?
Maybe 6 hours.
I usually get 7.
Roughly about 10 hours.
Not enough.
So sleep is essential for life, so you cannot survive without sleep. And a lot of the illnesses that we have are either caused by poor sleep or exacerbated or made worse by poor sleep.
Wow.
So, for example, things like fibromyalgia, people complain about chronic pain problems. Really, they find out that these are sleep problems, that people don't get quality sleep. So the quantity is not there and the quality is not there.
By 10 p.m. at night, we need to be in bed. I know what you're thinking, I got stuff to do, and it's all these man-made things that keep us awake, and computers and light bulbs and televisions. But you go camping, you're asleep at 9 o'clock as soon as the sun goes down. We have rhythms of nature. As soon as it gets dark, we start producing melatonin. Get to bed, get to sleep, recover. What's better, quality or quantity then?
I think you need both, first of all, but a lot of people, they'll tell you they sleep 12 hours a day, but the quality is not there.
Right.
And that's why they feel, they tell doc, I slept 12 hours, but I wake up so tired. And that's usually a sign that they're not getting quality sleep.
Right.
And so really we work really hard on sleep hygiene. And when we talk about sleep hygiene, is trying to improve the sleep. So things that we tell patients is, to only go to sleep when they're tired, right? Not to sit in bed and, toss and turn.
Right.
So we do that. We also make sure that the room is quiet, that there's no lighting, keeps them up, no noise, anything like that.
Right.
And the other aspect that's really important to sleep is physical activity.
Right.
So we always encourage patients to do physical activities during the daytime.
Right.
That makes them physically tired at night, so they fall asleep.
Right.
A lot of people spend their whole day in front of a computer and don't really get physically tired.
Right.
So when they go home and sleep, they don't.
Right.
The other aspect about sleeping is also psychological, right? When people have a lot of stress in their life, that sort of keeps them up late at night. So you have to deal with the physical and the mental aspect of sleep.
10 p.m. to 2 a.m., your body recovers physically. And from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., your body recovers mentally. That's why when you go to bed late, like midnight or 1 a.m., you get up the next day, you're hauling butt, You're tired, you're exhausted, you need coffee again, external source of energy. So get to bed on time, okay? And get 8 hours of sleep a night, especially when it's dark. And it should be pitch dark in your bedroom. If you hold your hand out in front, you shouldn't be able to see your hand. None of those dimmers going on, no computers, no TVs on, don't fall asleep with the TV. Dream, which means you got good quality sleep, and make sure your room is pitch dark. Do not underestimate the power of sleep.